Yo, what's up guys, it's me Tough Monday Man here, back again with another brand new video. Today we're going to be reading an article about this guy being mad that Hifumi wasn't added to Persona 5 Strikers. Now, fair warning, there's probably going to be Persona 5 spoilers in here, and Strikers spoilers, so if you haven't played the games, make sure to click off the videos. But anyways, yeah, let's get into it. So, if you don't know, basically in Persona 5, you might have heard of it, there's a system in the game where you basically are just allowed to hang out with characters when you're not doing dungeon crawling. And one of the main characters, well, not main characters, but one of the characters you can hang out with is Hifumi Togo. She is one of the confidant characters, and personally, she's my favorite character in the game. That's not, one of the main cast. And I think a lot of people also know she's the best girl. Don't fight me. But, yeah, so basically, she's one of the better characters because she gives you, like, party swapping or whatever. But this guy decided to write an article in February about how terrible it is that she's not in the game. Now, if you don't know, usually in Persona game spin-offs, they don't usually include any of the confidant or social link characters because it's just not really worth it, because it would just make the game way too long, and it's already, these spin-offs are like 17 to 30 hour games. And I mean, they're really only like 17 hours, 15, 17. They're really short games, so just adding all the confidant characters would just be extremely long and tedious for no reason, since they don't play a role in the story. So, yeah, anyways, let's start reading into the article, and just see how stupid this guy is, because of how down terrible he is. Okay, Persona 5 Strikers. I'm giving you one chance to come clean. Where's my girlfriend, and what have you done with her? Now, that's also the title of the article, and as you can see, this guy is clearly one of those fans who just doesn't that takes the game way too seriously and thinks everything's real, because, like, at this point, yes, you can date characters in the game, but, like, it's just a game thing, it's for fun. The fact that this guy's so down terrible that he's just like, where is my girlfriend? What have you done with her? Like, it just gives you that image of some fucking out-of-touch neckbeard in his mom's basement trying to write this article because he's mad. But anyways, yeah, let's continue. I'll admit, Hifumi wasn't at the forefront of my mind when I first returned to the world of the turn-based Japanese role-playing game Persona 5. I was more eager to catch up with my friends and fellow Phantom Thieves, An, Yusuke, Makoto, Futaba, Haru, Morgana, and even Ryuji. Oh, there's a link here. And even Ryuji. I'm not gonna click it right now, but yeah, so clearly this guy's probably got some grudge against these characters, but, like, just referring to them as my friends, just kind of cringy. They're good characters, but they're not real. Like, he's referring to them, like, as if he knows them personally, and I don't know, it's just really cringe. You don't want to see that in a person. Because, like, bro, they're 2D pixels on a screen. Well, 3D pixels, but still. They're pixels. They're not real characters. Stop being a simp. Alright, anyways. Though only 6 months has passed for them since we attacked and dethroned a god, I hadn't properly spent time with our ragtag group in 3 years, barring one weird dancing fever dream. I was curious to see what they've gotten up into my absence. However, experiences together might have been impacted by them. Now, don't know why he's referring to Persona 5 Dancing All Night as a fever dream. I mean, it kind of was, but not really. And it didn't take place after Persona 5. It took place, I believe, like, sometime in the middle of August during Persona 5, so that's wrong. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna, mention timeline stuff, because I'm just that much of a nerd for this franchise. So bear with me if I do that. Anyways, we had spent entire years supernaturally invading cruel adults' minds, or mismatched gang of misunderstood teens, literally fighting the dark desires inside of people and forcing them to repent. There's no way that doesn't change the trajectory of your life in some way. Now, I mean, the game's, it's alright. I mean, not alright, it's amazing, but, jeez, man, the fact that you're so affected that you refer to these characters as, like, your girlfriend, your, like, actual friends, you clearly got some problems. So anyways, fortunately, none of them seem particularly traumatized by the experience reunited in Persona 5 Strikers. Our gang of merry misfits were now taking our show on the road, driving across Japan to apply unsolicited mental recalibration to a new batch of unsuspecting targets, and dive into some new hack-and-slash gameplay. However, after the initial excitement of our reunion died down, I began to wonder where my friends who didn't moonlight as criminals, wonder about my friends who didn't moonlight as mind criminals. Cafe LeBronc's Curry King, Sojiro, was still around, allowing me to reclaim my makeshift bedroom in the shop's attic. But I had no idea how my former teacher Kawakwami was. Both Iwai's Aerosoft shop and Tei's medical clinic were closed. There was no sign of Hifumi, my beautiful shogi queen. Now, obviously the game's not going to have most of the main characters, because, yet again, it's a shorter game, and it's just focused on the core cast, not all the separate characters. Though I will admit, the fact that Iwai's shop and Tei's medical clinic were closed is kind of annoying, because it could have been cool if, like, a New Game Plus, you could go to their shops and just get OP items. But, anyways, yeah. I first met Hifumi in a quiet condo church in a peaceful sanctuary to practice shogi. She became my... Yeah, I'm just not going to read this paragraph. It's so cringy. It's like doing it in first person. So hard to read because of this. Just the fucking cringe. Alright, I'm going to skip paragraphs. While many Persona 5 players' hearts were stolen by badass biker Makoto, starting a romantic relationship with a fellow phantom thief felt too much like dating a colleague to me. Oh my god. Like, bro, this guy, it felt too much like dating a colleague for me to press a few buttons on a screen for a fake character. Like, this guy's got something mentally fucked up with him. Like, bro, it's a character. You don't have to take the game that serious. Like, as soon as you turn off the PlayStation, or the PC if you're playing Strikers, it's gone. You can have fun and be engaged in the characters. But don't go out here writing articles about how, it felt like dating a colleague to fake date a character in a game. You just look stupid. But anyways, shy, strange Hifumi was largely disconnected from the world of supernatural. Persuasive psychology? I can't read sometimes. Holy fuck. But anyways, and she had never met my cunning alter ego Joker. Aside from being the catalyst of a small side adventure, she had nothing to do with the Phantom Thieves. She also attended an entirely different school, so she never had heard the rumors of me being a dangerous delinquent, which were absolutely false. Oh my god, so stupid. Like, even put that in parentheses. I just can't read this without fucking physically cringing on how stupid this guy is. So, anyways, I'm just gonna skip ahead for some dumb stuff. Persona 5 Strikers follows a new plot, so you can technically play it without having touched Persona 5. And you'll still have fun if you're willing to accept and run down each premise as it arises, no matter how outlandish. Though you'll probably be confusing, like watching Downton Abbey without having seen Downton Abbey. What the hell is Downton Abbey? I saw a commercial for it, but I have no idea. And he just said, the movie. Oh. So I guess there's a movie and a show. I don't know. Being told the jails you're exploring are similar to palaces meant nothing if you don't know what a palace is. Those who have already played Persona 5 will have a much easier time understanding the game, and they'll enjoy getting back to the familiar world and characters they love. This being a direct narrative sequel, a lot of the relationships, terminology, and basic world building carry over, helping you better understand the purpose behind your battles. The introduction of the road trip premise also keeps the setting dynamic, so you don't have to get bored circling the same neighborhoods you've already explored. Persona 5 Strikers is more of a spin-off of Persona 5 than a sequel in terms of gameplay, with significant changes that further help revise the series. While I personally prefer Persona 5's strategic turn-based combat, Strikers, which switches to real-time hack-and-slash action and offers a refreshing new challenge and faster pace. Fortunately, strategy is still an important element of battles, while button mashing can only get you so far. Defeating stronger enemies is practically impossible. Okay, yeah, I'm just reading off a rundown of the game. I thought he mentioned something here. So, my bad for going on for a minute reading that. But even so, fans of the original will find Strikers feel slightly less robust and blah blah blah. Okay, actually, he says more. In some areas than its predecessors, most notably when it comes to friendships. Instead of cultivating individual relationships with your friends, your bond is built with the whole group. A significant change considering how focused Persona 5 had been on these connections. If you're hoping to deepen your relationship with your favorite character, you'd likely just be disappointed. And if you want to discuss future plans with your girlfriend, or perhaps ever see her again after half a year apart, then oh my god. He's still, the article, it seemed basic cookie cutter for the past, like, 3 paragraphs. Now he's still referring to the character as his girlfriend. Like, oh my god. Of course you're not going to have the same characters, or even relationships carry over. Because every player's playstyle is different, you know? My first playthrough, I maxed out, like, 4 confidants, and I barely did anything. But, you know, my second playthrough, you know, I 100%ed that bitch. Literally every achievement, but... yeah, you know, you can't just canonize something. And plus, you know, if they canonized one of the relationships in the game, all the fans of people who don't like that relationship would just be bitching all the time. So, first of all, it's a stupid idea, and second of all, it makes no sense to add it. That's the same thing. Anyways, I understand Hifumi's absent from Persona 5 Strikers on a tactical level, but there had been multiple love interests in Persona 5, so it was simple for the developers to avoid the topic rather than choose one as canon. Players would assume their relationships continued off-screen, or that they had broken up in the intervening months, if they had turned their mind to love at all. High school romances don't often last. Oh my god, now. This one, yet again, it's kinda stupid. He kinda disproved his own point. Like, he's asking, why isn't this character in Persona 5, you know? She's one of the best characters. Why'd they remove her? She's my girlfriend. But, like, he just mentioned that them canonizing something would be stupid. And the developers avoid it. So, like, why write the article if you're just gonna disprove your entire point? Like, you just seem like a whiny man baby. Alright, even so, I don't believe for a second that my patient, level-headed Hifumi didn't wait for me. Before I left, she told me this wasn't goodbye, and we even promised to visit each other. Oh my god. Just stop referring to the characters in the first person. They're not real. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna skip right to the end of the article. Alright, I spent over 200 hours in Persona 5, many of them by Hifumi's side. Now, it has all been wiped away. The board reset and my girlfriend gone. Those quiet evenings spent sharing at the shogi board. Shy eyes, oh my god. Fucking cringy as hell. I physically can't read this shit anymore. It's just so annoying. Alright, I'm gonna have to stop reading this now. Anyways, that's really it for the video. Yeah, I'm sorry for subjecting you guys to, like, maximum cringe, because this shit is just terrible. But yeah, anyways, that's this stupid article about this guy complaining about, Hifumi in Persona 5. Anyways, if you like the Family Guy gameplay, you know, comment down below, because I'd love to continue playing it. Or if you want me to play other games in the background, please tell me. Also, make sure to follow my Twitter, because I update if I post, and, you know, I retweet and tweet funny stuff most of the time. And, also, join my Discord, because you guys can talk and maybe play games and stuff. And I could also be able to do Q&As. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.